Are you still claiming, David Lammy, that the official death toll is, quote, far, far too low?
Andrew, I never claimed. What I sought to do and continue to seek to do is speak for many of the victims and survivors, many of whom I know, and you know I lost a friend. And it came up last night. People watched people jumping out of windows. People knew their neighbours in this very tight-knit community, and they don't recognise the number of 80. And so there is a...
But the police have confirmed that that's the number now.
Well, I think they've said that they think the number will rest at 80, but they've also said there are these 23 homes that they're unsure about.
Correct.
And it's going to take them many, many months to work out who was in the building.
But you talked about suspicions of a cover-up. The police, I would take it, in this situation, they're not part of a cover-up.
You're asking me a question I can't answer.
Why would the police cover
No, what I've
up?
said, and I'm absolutely clear of this, you're not going to blow me off it, is there have been situations like this in the past. Hillsborough's the one that we all remember most recently, and the truth has taken 30 years to come out. And I'm afraid many of the folk down there, and that is me included, are worried. And therefore my job as an elected backbencher in the Labour Party is to be extra vigilant, extra cautious.
But again, you have said the official death toll is, quote, far, far too low. You have no evidence for that.
Well, my evidence is something you don't have, Andrew, because I suspect you haven't spoken to as many victims and survivors as I do.
But with respect, that is not evidence.
Well,
that is not evidence. I think
fears... testimony of people who live in the block is pretty good evidence.
No, I'm sorry, it's not.
It could be evidence in a court of law.
No, because they have no evidence. Well, we need evidence to show that the official death toll is far, far too low. And you don't have that. Well, and even the victims don't have it. The victims have their suspicions. I understand that. The victims are right to be suspicious.
Andrew, it's not about what David Lammy thinks. Have you had Cressida Dick on the show and asked her that very question?
Well, the police have told her. The police have told. We've had Cressida Dick on the BBC.
Have you asked her that question?
And the police have said, we think it's about 80.
You
the police have answered the question.
I have not seen
but
Cressida
don't turn
Dick
it back
ask
on
that
me.
question. But
do you have evidence that the official death toll is far, far too low? Because you've stated that. Do you have evidence to back it up?
Andrew, as a backbencher, I've said I've spoken to survivors and victims. You have not put that question to the person in charge. Don't put that question to me.
No, I'm sorry. you cannot make official statements like this unless you have the evidence. Instead, otherwise, you're just playing politics with a really difficult, tragic situation.
Andrew, I resent the suggestion I'm playing politics when I have a friend that's died. And I'm concerned that the BBC, your show, has not put the question to the person in charge, puts the question to me when I'm speaking on behalf of victims.
The BBC has interviewed Cressida Dick. Don't make claims that are untrue.
I have seen no interviews with Cressida Dick on this issue where she has talked about numbers, Andrew.
All right.
So you've got that wrong.
You need to watch TV a bit more.
You've got that wrong,
Andrew. At least you're on the show
You've got it wrong. You've got it wrong. You've got it wrong.
You saying I've got it wrong does not make you right.
And you saying I haven't got evidence does not make you right. It doesn't make you right.
Once again, you are playing politics.
I am not playing politics, and I resent the suggestion about a tragedy in which I lost a friend. Andrew, I lost a friend.
I know, and that's tragic, but it doesn't mean you get to play politics with it.
No, I'm not playing politics, Andrew.
I really think
that's cheap. It's very cheap.
Viewers will make up their mind.
Very cheap. They will make up their mind.
We move on to Dave, and Ed will give us the correct answer. Well, we think they will. Look, again, you've had your say.
Go on.
You will now... And look, it's two of you against one, so I'd like to show some respect and fairness here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't think we should have fairness on the programme?
I don't think you showed me fairness earlier, Andrew, but that
well, why don't we show Suzanne Evans some fairness? At least I have her say.
Thank you.